I had the dream again after the poisoning attempt was made. Miss Irving, the light gone from his eyes. Is he dead? Oh, no, it can't be. Why is this happening again? You really are going to sleep forever? Enough already! Oh my! Suddenly the blanket was torn off and I jumped up. In front of me was Louisa, a cold look on her face. Oh! Where's Mr. Irving? What? You must still be asleep. Gosh! It was a dream. But the dream of death again? Is this also a prophetic dream? If so... Anyway, I've woken you up. Get ready and come to the hall. Oh yes, thanks. I don't want you to come back later and say that I didn't wake you, that's all. Well, there's only 10 minutes left to start work. That's on you. You've been in bed this whole time. It's not my fault, right? What? We only have 10 minutes again? Yeah, I'm sure Miss Noel would be mad if you run like yesterday. Ha ha! You deserve it. Oh, don't be so mean. You still mad about that Virgin Mary statue? That was your mistake. Shut up! I'm gonna go now. Oh, I'm sorry too. I got dressed and tied my hair. Oh my, am I gonna make it? Another morning rush to get ready. How should I go to the same place as yesterday, right? The hall. Ellie, you almost didn't make it again. When I arrived at the hall, Miss Noel was eyeing me in disbelief, and Louisa was standing off the side, smirking. Sorry, So why are you late again? Oh, don't tell me you slept in. Had another strange dream? She's right, but that's not going to be a good excuse. Oh, there you are. Mr. Maurice suddenly appeared and beckoned me. Ellie, come with me. My lord is calling you. Mr. Irving is? Yes, Noel, I'm going to borrow her. Understood. The lord is calling? What's going on? And so, with Miss Noel and Louisa watching on, Mr. Maurice and I made off for Mr. Irving's room. Excuse me, my lord, I've brought Ellie with me. Begging your pardon, my lord, how can I help? I'm about to hear Maurice's report on last night's incident, but I thought I should have had you listen too. You helped me last night, and above all, I know you have much to offer in the way of insight. Oh my, I'm honored! Then allow me to report what I've learned from my investigation into this wine poisoning incident. As I stated last night, the poison was probably mixed in when I retrieved the wine from the cellar after the seance. The cellar is normally locked after all, and my lord and I are the only ones with the key. Moreover, it would have been impossible to know which wine my lord was going to drink in advance. There's so many varieties of wine in this manor. Were you the one who decided which to drink, Mr. Irving? Yes. After the seance, I asked Maurice to bring me a 1900 Margaux. So, if the culprit was able to mix in the poison, it must have been after I'd taken out the bottle and gone into the dining room to look for a glass and such. I see. And where did you put that bottle? In the storage, next to the kitchen. The room itself isn't protected and under lock and key. The room isn't protected under lock and key. Unlike the wine cellar or the shelves for storing silver tableware, which you do. Storage. Anyone who wants to enter the storage could easily do so. Because it's next to the kitchen. There's a door that goes from the kitchen to the storage. And nobody would be able to see them either, so as long as the door was closed... So I checked around to see if anyone could have mixed in the poison. But it seems nobody has an actual, alibi, I believe it's called. No one has an alibi? Yes, it seems that everyone was doing their own separate thing, except Miss Grace and Miss Layla, though, who told me that they were together in their room. It's not that I doubt them, but their testimony doesn't seem very credible. Indeed, even if something happens, they may as very well just try to vouch for each other. So this means it's possible for everyone in this planet to have committed the crime. What do you think, Ellie? Well, for the For the time being, we should think so. I hope I can do a little more investigating. Check everyone's belongings, for instance. Then we need to explain the situation to everyone. Does that not sit well with you, my lord? It doesn't, no. We must be careful with our words, so as not to invite rumors. Well, if Mr. Irving says so, there's nothing I can do. There's no guarantee that we can find the culprit even if we check everyone's belongings. We shall conduct rigorous testing for poison when we prepare meals from now on, my lord. I'll make sure that things like last night never happen again. Very well. Now then, we shall return to our duties. Helly, help me prepare the breakfast. Understood. I need to do my work well. That dream is making me worried. So yeah, he seems like he's in the woods. He's sitting next to a tree, and his face, some black liquid is dripping from his mouth, from the side of his mouth. I was told to prepare breakfast, so I must go to the kitchen. Ellie, could you take the tea to the dining room? Yes, of course. When I went to the dining room, Miss Grace, Miss Layla, and Mr. William were talking. That seance was something else. I can't imagine how shocking that was to Irving. Quite right. But was Oliver's spirits really called? You think that medium is a fake? I'm not saying that. Her mother was a very big help to us long ago, after all. However, those words, abominable demon and whatnot, they simply do not strike me as something Oliver would say. Because Oliver has a nice personality, didn't he? Indeed he was. But it's been a while since, no? To me, that stern message sounds just like Father. Our dear brother did become more and more like him. I see. Well, I haven't seen Oliver for nearly 10 years by the end, so I can't say anything. It's much the same. The funeral here the other day was my first time home in a good long while. Is that so? So the predecessor was estranged not from Mr. Irving, but from his own brother and sister as well? Was listening to the conversation while serving tea. The biggest question is the inheritance. He could only read the letter halfway, but did he say he doesn't want Irving to inherit this place, right? If that's his will, then Irving is... don't worry, Layla. That piece of paper will be recognized as a will. It's Irving who is going to inherit the manor and the rest of the Rochefort's fortune. Mother. Yes, I believe so. Irving will marry me and work to make the Rochefort family flourish even more. It's impossible that he won't inherit the fortune. Believing something is all well and good. Whether it actually happens is a different story. At that time, Sir Ewan came in for the dining room door. Hey, looks like you guys are having fun. What are you all talking about? Nothing. What, you only talk to your relatives? I'm a guest too, you know. A guest too? You know nothing about your social position. I hate to talk to you. I even hate to sit down at the same table. I made it all right. I haven't even done anything though. A vulgar way of speaking. How you eat like a stray dog. There are plenty of reasons to hate you. I see. Well, if you say so, then I'll say that I'm sick of your pretentious way of speaking and eating. But so what? Excuse me? You know nothing about manners. You really don't know where you stand. Who do you think you're talking to? Things are getting kind of tense. What should I do? Arbitrate or watch silently? Should I stick my neck out there? I don't know them. Alright, let's arbitrate. Why don't we stop there? It'd be better if all guests got along. What? I'm sorry. It's a mere maid telling us what to do. Don't be quiet. I'm very sorry, but... Stop it. Don't put your hands in front of a riled up dog. You're just gonna get bitten, right? Okay. I beg your pardon. Riled up. Oh! Shitoro Ratenshi with the 14 people raid. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let's stop the game for a little bit. For those who don't know me, my name is Damien L. Mascador. I'm 46, cis male, a solo polyamorous French Canadian from Quebec. And today we're gonna do a little stream. This is the beginning of Spooktober, so we're gonna go with a little murder mystery in the Gothic era with Gothic murder. So basically, it's a visual novel, kind of a la Phoenix Wright. But I have a feeling that there's gonna be a romance element in it that hasn't come up yet, because so far all the male character are Bishi. They're quite cute, quite cute. So yeah, there's a poster made by one artist that I hire. She's called Zima Young, and yeah, we're basically raising funds for Extra Life. And since it's a network that basically gives money to the local children's hospital, mine's closer to home is Enfant Soleil. And Enfant Soleil in Quebec is kind of a big thing. Back then, during the Teleton, the TV era, they were making like Teletons at the telly. Every year at the same date, basically around June, at the early June, there was this Teleton when they were raising money every year for Enfant Soleil. They were big celebrities and stuff. They raised every year around $10,000 of money back then. And there were like companies who were taking care of, they were doing some follow through, how do I say, donation follow up. Basically, you give this much, I'll follow you as well. So, what do we have? Oh, excellent, Shirotora Tenchi. Do yes, yes, yes. So, thank you very much for the follow. I am part of the Extra Life. Yeah, yeah, I know you're part of the group, but yeah, we should be friends. So, yeah. So basically, yeah, for every $10 brackets, there's gonna be a raffle. So if you give 10 US dollars, so right now we're at 75%, 76 follow for almost 4 years ago. Really, 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 really. 3 years. Yeah, we do follow each other, but I haven't checked your. I check your page once in a while, but yeah, we need to see each other more because we have common friends. So yeah, thank you very much for the follow, and if you haven't given it yet, please consider donate here again. There's a link on the pin, and basically you know how everything works. So thank you very much for trusting your community with me. I'll take great care of them. Right now we're playing a visual novel, as you can see. So basically we're at chapter 2. So we are playing as a maid who has prophetic dreams. And we had the second chapter. We just finished the first chapter, and we managed to stop basically the dream from happening, because she dreams that people close to her will die. It happened to her father back when he was killed during World War One, and it happened to her mother when during the Spanish flu of 1919. Now it's 1920. She lives as a maid. She's 16-year-old. She lives as a maid in a big mansion, and the Lord. She had a dream about the Lord. He has been poisoned, and now we have another dream. So we're trying to figure out some stuff. There's something about a will, and because basically he inherited the title, but now it's about the estate, and there hasn't been a will yet. And basically the guy wanted to hold a seance, and whatever the spirit medium says goes. And so far it's like there's foul play. So if you're into murder mystery, do stick around. Right now we're there's some family affair basically. I beg your pardon, right, the dog? Layla's screams echoed through the air. What's going on? It's so noisy. So this is the head of the state, the Earl. Mr. Irving. Mr. Irving entered the dining room. So now this is her cousin and her fiance. I don't know how old she is, but she's 12 or 13 and already betrothed to her cousin. Irving, listen! This guy is being so rude to us. What? Look who's talking. I was just trying to make conversation. You're the one going on about knowing my place. So yeah, he was invited for the seance as well. Nobody knows him. He doesn't know why he's here. For all we know is he's a bastard. So he's probably Irvin's half brother, step brother, something like that. I understand the general situation. Please calm down. Mr. Irving took a breath and turned to everyone. I'm telling you as the head of the household, your guests are not to be rude to each other, regardless of who you are. As long as you stay in this manner, I don't want you to make people around you make you comfortable. Can I trust that you will all comply? Okay, if you say so, Irving. Okay, as you wish. I don't want to get kicked out. This is us. Everyone calm down. Mr. Irving is sure is impressive. And this is the psychic medium, Miss Mahi from India. No wonder it is so lively. You were all together. Miss Mahi had entered the dining room, her usual smile on her face. I still can't tell what she's thinking of. But now that she's here, everyone's present, I should bring the breakfast. Alright, go to the kitchen. So yeah, this is the room, basically. The beginning of the game, they want me to seat the guests. So there was a list. Like, this guy goes always to that room. This person goes to this room. So, let me go to the kitchen. As I entered the kitchen, I heard Louisa talking loudly. And then, Lady Lena called you a stray dog. I swear it was like things where I've got to get physical. This just happened before you came. So she was eavesdropping and now she's gossiping to all the help. The chef, Jack the chef. Doesn't he look like the chef in Black Butler? I want your straight opinion, Shiro. Oh, so that's how you start the morning. So who won? He seems to enjoy talking about it, even if they are exaggerating a little bit. This is the headmistress. Look at you. Let's talk more work. Were you going to keep on the road and the guests waiting? Chop chop. Yes, ma'am. I will take these. Natalie, if you're low on staff, I can help carry the dishes. No, that's not necessary. You're still an apprentice, so stay away from the guests. Sorry. I think it's alright. We're show staff anyways. We can't just have anyone serve the guests. Assigning the task to an untrained servant would be a disgrace to the guests, wouldn't it? If that's so. There used to be more servants here in the old days. One time, we'll let a lot of people go. After that, there were wars and the like, and the predecessor didn't fill out the ranks, so we're still low on numbers. I see. By the way, are these all the servants we have here? Yes, this is it. We do have other servants who don't live here, like the gardeners. This means that I've met everyone in the manor. I didn't notice anyone acting weird. The culprit who poisoned Mr. Irving's wine and the culprit who wrote that message on the wallpaper must be present in this manor, though. Really? Take these soups, too. I've just finished taste testing them for poison. So yeah, ever since the wine has been poisoned with arsenic through a syringe, he has to taste test everything. Understood. You certainly are being thorough with your testing today. Yes, things cannot go wrong again. Yeah, we can't let our guard down. Poison could very well find its way into other things, too. I mean, with Mr. Maurice's testing, should be fine. But still, I need to be on the lookout. Regarding last night's interrupted seance, I've decided not to continue with it tonight. Mr. Irving's announcement came after breakfast. I'm still considering our option going forward. I hope to come to a decision as soon as possible, but... I see. Understood. Yeah, this is the mother, this is the aunt and the mother of the fiancé. So she's the deceased elder sister. To be honest, I feel relieved for not doing it tonight. And this is the younger brother of the deceased, so it's Mr. Irving's uncle. However, I do have work to do, so please decide quickly. I don't mind anything. Irving, don't rush. Think carefully and decide. I'll be waiting for you either way. Oh, thank you. I wonder what will happen to the seance. In the end, still relates to the matter of the will, so things should be considered carefully, yes? Miss Mahi is suspicious in various ways, after all. Plus, there was that attempted poisoning, too. Incidentally, I'm free as a bird today. Oh, I know. Why don't we all go hunting? Hunting? There is a hunting ground behind the mansion. Pheasants and other birds are bred for just the occasion. Oh, all nostalgic. Used to go hunting with father. I miss those days. Speaking of which, there was a walnut tree there. Irving, do you remember that we went to get walnuts when we were young? Of course. We used that tree to mark where the ground was itself. Wow, so there's even a place to hunt here. Nobles are amazing. Oh, hunting grounds. A perfect place for murder, am I right? Save hunting ground in memory. So, what do you say? I think it would really help straighten our relationship. Unlike the past, there are no hounds now. So it may be a little difficult though. We have to search for and get the prey yourself. Well, no objections here. It's been a while and I'm itching to test my skills. I can't hunt, so I'll accompany my mother. I'm sorry, but I can't kill. Also, I'm Indian, so I'll probably not eat red meat. Is that so? Well, I won't force you. And what about you? Me? I've never hunted before. So yeah, he's trying to polish his English because he's a commoner. I've never hunted before. I'll teach you, so why not try? I think such experience is hard to come by. Well then, it seems like a good way to pass the time. Alright, so you'll be joining too, right, Irving? Yes, I'm the host, so of course I will. Mr. Irving will go hunting too. Will it be alright? If that tree we saw really was a prophetic one, maybe something happened while hunting? I mean, there's something dripping down his mouth, but it's black, so it could be blood. We don't know. And there's no gunshot wounds. But, you know, anything goes. I met 2 bad endings already. Tried to rush in. Don't drink this! Poisoned! Bullshit! Gulp. And then I ran out of life, so it was another bad ending. You don't have any proof! Gulp. You failed to convince me! Gulp. So those were my 2 bad endings. I'll have our staff get things ready for the hunt. They should be done by noon, so please wait until then. And with those words, Mr. Irving left the dining room. What should I do? Warn him to be careful or stay silent? You know what? I have to say something. I don't know if he would believe my dream, but at least I could tell him to be careful. At the very least, with that thought, I went after Mr. Irving. Mr. Irving, may I talk to you? You want to talk? Sure. Mr. Irving stopped and looked back at me. It seems that you will be hunting today. Please be careful. Oh, of course. There is always danger in hunting. No, not that. Someone may come after your life again. Ah, yes, that was just what happened last night. For example, what if the participants start shooting at you? If that's not a possibility in itself? I don't think so, no, at least not during the hunt. For one thing, I'll be out of their range. Yeah, guns are poor. 1920, guns sucks. Out of range? Does that mean everyone will act separately? Yeah, when we Rockefort hunt together, we always take charge on separate areas. So I think that's how we'll do it this time as well. Ah, they're gonna be spreading out. As long as they stay in their areas, it'll be difficult to shoot me. They're all pretty far apart. I see. But couldn't someone just sneak closer to a location within range? It's not possible. Oh, it's not impossible, but the hunting ground is in the woods, so I'll think it'll be hard to find me. I'll be on my guard, though. Do be careful. You see, my lord, I actually had a dream. A dream? Um, a dream that you were killed? Actually, I sometimes have prophetic dreams. That's why I knew someone was trying to poison you last night. Prophetic? First time she confessed. Not that kind of confess, you know what I meant. But I can understand the confusion with the music. I mean, come on. Oh, speaking of following, Hero Harmony followed me before yesterday before streaming. So yeah, shout out to Hero Harmony. You know what, Shiro? Where are my manners? I should have given you a shout out as well. All right, what were you playing? Was it an art stream? Shiro Tora Tenshi. Black Tiger. Tenshi is oh, you were playing Peak! Oh yeah, how was Peak? Great, 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 great. I know it's hard to believe, in any case, be careful. Alright. He still seems to be on the fence about it all. I guess it's not something you can just believe right off the bat. Ah, speaking of which, my lord, I'll be checking for any suspicious activity around the manor on my end too. You will you? Yes, I promise to do everything I can. You did. You really are like a detective. Yeah. I read mystery novels, what can I say? Am I? I don't think it's such a big thing. Still, if anyone can get to the bottom of this, it's you. Your logic behind the poison wine incident was superb. If I were to read a detective novel myself, would I be able to reason like that? Who knows? But if you are interested, please do try to pick up some. There are so many interesting stories. That's right, maybe I should. What do you recommend? My recommendation? Well, let me think. Well, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, of course, may be a good choice at your first book. It's a collection of short stories, and all are good. What are you talking about, Irving? You sound jealous. Why are you so jealous? Miss Layla came in between us as if to interrupt. Yeah, totally. Hey! Oh, it's nothing. If a maid can hear about it, then so can I. I haven't had a proper conversation with you since I arrived at the manor, and because I'm your cousin, and we're about to get married, you know? Huh? You get off my man! No! Is that so? I'm so sorry. That's fine. Instead, could you spend a lot of time with me today? All right. I have something I want to show you, Irving. Can you notice me, Senpai? Is this something to show me? Well, something I want you to listen to, more like it. I'm going to prepare, so look forward to it. Will you come to the terrace in an hour or so? Sure. Dot, dot, dot. I stood in silence. It was like I didn't exist, of course. You're just the help. Can't find a good time to speak, obviously. What should I do? It's awkward being here, but I shouldn't leave without permission. Ellie, what are you doing? Waiting for permission? At that moment, Miss Noel passed by. If you're free, clean the guest rooms. Yes, right away. With that, I breathed a sigh of relief and excused myself. Clean the guest rooms, clean the guest rooms. Maybe this is my chance to investigate the guests. Ooh, yes. Yes! Snooping around being a maid. All right, the guest rooms are the color room right here on the second floor. So this is the white. The white, this is where Miss Grace and young Miss Layla lives. The green room is the uncle. The red is the commoner. And the blue is the psychic medium. All right, let's explore the white. This is Miss Grace and Miss Layla's room. I guess there's no one there. Huh? Oh, you're here? At that time, Miss Layla entered the room. Yeah, I was about to clean. Should I leave? I'm going to practice my violin. You can stay if you don't bother me. Oh. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. A violin? You play? Yes, ever since I was a child. I'm pretty good, at least I am now. Irving told me otherwise a long time ago, though. Mr. Irving that told you that you weren't good? Irving was mean when he was a child, but back then... What's wrong? Well, he told me that he would marry me if I could master Concerto Number 4, Winter from the Fourth Season of Vivaldi. So I practiced very hard, and now I'm good at it. Once Irving listens to the song, we will be officially engaged. Is that how it works? You know, because it was a promise that they were made when they were child. You know, children promise we're gonna get married when we're gonna get older. All right, I'm gonna marry you. What's gonna master winter? Master Winter from by Vivaldi. Huh? After listening a song, officially engaged? You said you were his fiancée last night. Are you saying that was... Oh, it's as good as an engagement, right? We made a promise. We pinky swore under the swing set. um, that was if you can play the piece well. Plus, it was just a childhood promise. I wonder if Mr. Irving thinks that he's engaged with Miss Layla. Yeah, it's a typo there. A typo. Laysa instead of Layla. Layla. Oh, I don't have time to chat. I need to practice now. While I still have time, Irving and I made a meeting arrangement. Miss Layla took out the violin and placed the bow on it. Oh! At that moment, when a violin string broke. No! It's not the time for this. I need to restring this. She fetched a bag from her wardrobe and began to rummage through it. Huh? What is it? What is this? Is something wrong? The string is missing! I had an extra string here, inside this pouch. The paper bag that Mrs. Leah showed me was indeed empty. That's a paper bag? Kind of looks like paper. It looks like an envelope. Is that a paper bag? It's an envelope! Anyway, where did it go? I know. You stole it! I stole the string? Me? No, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. But there wasn't anyone else here until I came along. It was just you, alone. If you didn't steal it, explain why it's missing. Why do I need to explain that? What should I do? Investigate the situation, plead my innocence. We're gonna say... I'm going to investigate the situation. Let's be objective. Even if I sit and steal it, she won't believe me. First, let me just check the situation. Maybe I'll learn something. May I see the pouch, please? Sure. Oh! There's a huge thumbprint on it. I inspected the paper pouch closely. Oh, I know what those are. Yes, yes, I've seen those in the music store. You wrap the string. Yeah, this is the little envelopes that they put the guitar's strings in. I saw my mother have those. Yeah, I believe the same goes with violin strings. So it's like kind of rolled up. So it will make sense why the thumbprint is so big because it's as big. This pouch is as big as a CD. What I'm most interested is the seal, the pouch itself. Let's try the seal. The pouch seal has been broken. When was this seal broken? It wasn't open last night when I checked before bed. I haven't checked since then, though. So, did the culprit open it when stealing the string? Save string pouch to memory. Let's check the pouch. The pouch is covered in whitish powder. Oh! So it's not a reflection of the reflection of the light. It's basically white powder. Uh-oh. What is it, powder? Oh, it's face powder. I spilled it inside the bag this morning. I didn't know it got all over the pouch, too. When you say this morning, exactly when was it? After going for a walk with my mother, before I went to breakfast. I see. Saved face powder in memory. So somebody before breakfast, but after she left for a walk, got in and stole the string. So there's a big pattern here. Is this a fingerprint? Something that looked like a fingerprint has been left on the pouch flap. Miss Leila, did you touch the pouch there? No, I didn't. Plus, I'm wearing gloves. Then that means that someone touched the flap after breaking the pouch seal, and the face powder was spilled immediately after that, I guess. Oh, okay. I read about fingerprint collection in a novel before. When you touch things, oil from your fingers remains in the form of a fingerprint, and you can collect those prints by applying fine powder. This fingerprint may have remained here in the same way. Okay, so this was touched before the walk. I think I understand the situation pretty well. Maybe I can prove that I didn't do anything. Miss Leila? Okay. Maybe it auto-save, but I don't know. Miss Leila, I'm not the culprit here. It would have been impossible for me to steal the string. Impossible? What do you mean? First, the time when the string was stolen was before going for a walk, during the walk, after going for breakfast. It was before the walk. The string was stolen this morning, probably before you went for a walk. I was there in the room until then, though. How was it stolen? Oh, shit. During the walk? The string was stolen this morning while you were going for a walk. When I was going for a walk, it was stolen that early? Yes. You seem to suspect me because I was here by myself the whole time before you came. But if the string was stolen before that, would that convince you of my innocence? How do you know that it was stolen while I was on my walk? Prove it. Well, the evidence is right here on the pouch. The face powder. No, on the opening. The evidence is on the pouch's opening. There's some powder on the pouch flap where the seal was broken, right? That means the seal was already broken before the powder was even spilled. Ah, that's why you think it was stolen during my walk. Yes, you see, you spilled the face powder after you walked. And the string was still in the pouch last night before bed. If the culprit was aiming for your absence, then the string was stolen during the walk. You see, I think so too. Are you convinced that I'm not the culprit? Yeah, I believe you. You should thank me. Oh, thank you very much, miss. I wonder who stole it. I can't play like this. May I borrow the pouch that the string in? I'm going to look for the culprit. You're going to look for the culprit? Well, sure, I won't get my hopes up, though. Still, let me look if you find out anything. Yes, excuse me. I left Miss Leila's room holding the pouch. Alright, so I got a piece of evidence. Let's go to the green room. I'm pretty sure this is Mr. Williams' room. There was nobody there. Better start cleaning, I suppose. Huh? What's going on, William? Explain! At that time, Mr. William and Miss Grace came into the room together. Well, I just needed a little money. Like I said, when my transaction fell through. So you want to borrow money from me? Even though you just bought yourself a shiny new car? Yes, a Rolls Royce. What's your point? Before I knew just how bad the transaction had gone, yes. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, but I can't. I have some financial matters I'm intending to myself. I know. I'm really sorry. I must ask you not to go to Irving. He's going to marry Leila. I don't want to make my child have a hard time. In the first place, that marriage is... What? This marriage is what? No. Putting Leila herself aside, you're very enthusiastic about this marriage, aren't you? Why wouldn't I be? It is only natural to want to fulfill my wishes. She's my darling daughter. My only daughter. Of course, marriage must have a future, but this union will truly strengthen both the Rockefort and my own family, so there's no problem. We'll be rock solid. Make the family rock solid, eh? Well, that's what I thought. Mr. William and Miss Grace are both dealing with issues of their own. I don't really know the details. Besides, is it even okay for me to listen to their stories here? Anyway, Oh! She looked at me as if noticing me for the first time. What's going on? How long have you been there? Since the beginning? You stood there quietly the whole time? You really are clueless. Get out of here! Yes, ma'am. I'm truly sorry. She's really cross with me. Guess I shouldn't have listened in after all. I bowed deeply and left Mr. Williams' room. And Louisa, exclamation mark. When I opened the door, Louisa was standing there. Why are you here, Louisa? Quiet! Louisa covered my mouth and dragged me off to the side. Phew, we're okay here. I was kind of freaking out there for a minute. Louisa, what were you doing there? Nothing, I was just eavesdropping. Interesting conversation Mr. William was having, eh? Eavesdropping? Sounds like they're having quite a difficult time. Things could always blow up, don't you think? Are you having fun, Louisa? Doesn't matter if I am. It's a perfect way to fight out this boredom. Louisa gave me one final glare and then left. The boredom, huh? I wonder if everyone started craving excitement like that after working here for so long. Anyway, I didn't really understand all of what Mr. William and Miss Grace were talking about, but did Louisa? I'll ask her next time I see her. Alright, so a red room. Oh, now white room is off limits. So I can go back to green room later. This is Mr. Irwin's room. There is no one here. Should I look around the room as well as I clean? Search start. Wardrobe. Inside was the bag that Mr. Owen brought with him. What should I do? Look inside. No, it's not good, but I may find something about Mr. Owen. Just a little. Looking inside, I found a wallet, clothes, daily necessities, and the like. Nothing to be concerned about, really. Just things that any commoner would carry. His everyday life may be as simple as ours. Alright. Bed. Oh, night table. Is there something inside? Checked the drawers, but there was nothing inside. Bed. It's dependent by the pillow. What should I do? Investigate! This pendant is more like a locket. Who is this person? Inside there's a picture of a thin, middle-aged woman. I think she looks like Mr. Owen. Is this his mother? Safe pendant memory. Chest. Is something inside? Check the drawers, nothing inside. Check everything here. This locket was the only thing that got my attention. I think this is important. What are you doing here? Oh! Looking back, Mr. Owen was standing behind me. How did it happen? How long was he watching me for? Why are you holding my pendant? Try to steal it or something? It's only cheap, you know. I don't steal. Then what? Just thought you could snoop around my room, huh? Sure nosy. What, did your master tell you to check on me or something? He didn't know. Something piqued my interest, that's all. It was all me. What are you so interested in? Tell me. Well, what should I do? I mean, it's all out in the open now. Maybe I should just ask. Who's in the locket? What did you call? What did you get called to the matter? Sorry. Who's the person in the picture? My mother. Knew it. She does look like you, Mr. Owen. Yeah, she was beautiful then. She was nothing but skin and bones at the time of her death. So she's already passed away. Pendant in memory. Suddenly, Mr. Owen stared at me. What's wrong? Oh, it's just... My mother was a maid just like you. She worked for a baron and his family. Your mother too? Really? There was an epidemic going around at the time. It got her master, so she had to take care of him. Then she got infected herself. She collapsed to the floor one day and eventually the disease claimed her life. The baron's family was horrible. As soon as she collapsed, they fired her and kicked her out. Huh? But she only collapsed because of the... For a noble, a maid is either useful or not. That's all they care about. No matter how loyal you are, when you become useless, they're done with you. Da da da. I wonder if this is one of the reasons why Mr. Owen hates Miss Slater and the others. Because of how noble treated him and his family. You be careful too. What? No matter how hard you work for the master, you won't get rewarded. Is he saying that out of concern for me? Or because of how I tried to do much for Mr. Irving? Maybe Mr. Owen is right. I mean, no! Mr. Irving would never be so heartless. Still, effort doesn't necessarily guarantee a reward. But I still think that I want to do everything I can to protect Mr. Irving's life. What should I ask about? Why did you get called to the manor? I would like to ask you why you were called to the manor, Mr. Irwin. Did you really mean what you said to Mr. Irwin last night? When I said him and I are actually brothers? Oh, I'm pretty serious. Think about it. Everyone at the seance, they were all family, except for that medium. It doesn't make sense for me to be the odd one out, right? Maybe we're not brothers, but we could be related, no? That's true. But it seems like anyone knew who Mr. Owen was. Would relatives act like that to each other? Anything else you want to ask? No, this is enough. Thank you for sharing those things with me. Don't mention it. You can make it up to me by just answering properly when I ask you something. Well, okay, I will if I can. All right, it's a promise. I wonder if that what it will ask me. I'm a little worried. Though still slightly anxious at the thought, I left Mr. Owen's room. Okay, so now green room is gone. Let's go to blue. As I entered the blue room, I saw Miss Mahi relaxing inside. Well now, is something the matter? I'm here to clean the room. Go ahead, don't worry about me. Yes, excuse me. What's wrong? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Sure, I don't mind. What is it? Miss Mahi sure is friendly, all things considered. She was a little creepy at the seance, though. What should I ask about? Her past. I heard you've been here once a long time ago, but what was the reason? This wasn't for a seance, right? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you without permission. I see. Pardon for me asking. Mr. Irving didn't tell me why either. Then I asked late night, so I guess I better not pry. I would like to ask you about the seance last night. Was there really a spirit there? Yes, Mr. Oliver was there. I see. Honestly, I'm not convinced, but no matter what I ask, she's just going to give the same answers as last night. Is there anything else? No, thank you very much. With that, I promptly cleaned the room and left. Terrace. When I looked out at the terrace, there was no one there. Mr. Irving and Miss Slade are supposed to be meeting here, but perhaps it's still early. Kitchen. When I went to the kitchen, I heard something get knocked over. Ah! What are you doing? We'll never get things ready in time at this rate. I'm sorry. You can't see well with that long fringe, surely. You should cut it. Yes, you're right. Yeah, she's got a long fringe. I told you so before, right? Why haven't you cut it? Seems to be a pretty tense situation. I should. Can I ask you something, Louisa? Quickly called out before she could fly into a rage. Ellie? What? Right. Did you get what Mr. William was talking about before? Something about death? Well, yeah. Do you want to know? Yeah. Can you tell me? What should I do? Uh. Beg? There's a line missing. Okay, I'm gonna try to ask others. I see, then I'll ask other people. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? If you're gonna ask someone, ask me! Well, okay. Ask about William. Mr. William is a trader in London. That's probably the reason for the debt he was talking about before, I guess. A trader, really? But coming from such a rich family, I figured money would never be an issue. You don't know anything. Mr. William is the second son, right? That means he has no stake in the family estate. Usually the eldest son takes over everything. You see, even a son can walk away with nothing. Right. When the previous predecessor, Mr. William's father, passed away, he didn't even get £1. Wow, not even £1. Mr. William did not inherit anything, unless the head of the house dies. Does that mean if Mr. Irving dies, then Mr. William can inherit the property? In terms of order and inheritance, then yes, on paper. But this time there is that mysterious will, so I don't know what will happen. Does that mean Mr. William has a motive for killing Mr. Irving? What should I ask about? About Grace. Speaking of which, Mrs. Grace refused to lend money to Mr. William because she needed it herself. Ah, right, for her husband's political activities. Political activities? Is Mrs. Grace's husband a politician or something? Yep, the eldest son of a baron's family. Took the titles and recently became a member of the House of Lords. I heard he used to be a diplomat and travel abroad. He must be an admirable son. I guess Mrs. Grace needs the power of the Rochefort family to support her husband. Although she's a member of the Rochefort family, I guess things just work out better if Miss Layla marries the Lord. The marriage is to truly strengthen the Rochefort family as well as our own, she said. Rock solid, she said. That's why Miss Grace is pushing this. I wonder what Mr. Irving thinks about the marriage. It's not here either. What should we do? At that time, Mr. Jack came into the kitchen complaining. What's wrong? Well, the pheasant I was thinking of preparing is gone from the pantry. The pheasant? Yeah, I wonder if a rat got to it. I was thinking about making it the main dish for lunch. I'm really counting on the spoils from the hunt now. Let's pray to God that we get some. A stolen pheasant? Miss Layla's missing violin string? What's going on? Save pheasant in memory. Dining room? Oh, can I go to the dining room? Terrace then? Okay, we can go to terrace now. Wow, that's pretty. When I went to there's an arch made of pink flowers. It's pretty, very beautiful. When I went to the entrance of the terrace, I saw Mr. Irving and Miss Layla standing before the rose garden. Oh, that's right. They made plans to meet each other here. What should I do? Eavesdrop or leave? What are they talking about? I really want to know. I cut my ears against the glass doors and their voices flowed through the gap. I'm sorry, Irving. I wanted you to listen to my violin, but I don't think I can now. One of the strings is broken. Ah, you wanted me to hear you play. That's why you called me here. You've looked down after what happened last night. I wanted to cheer you up. Oh, so that's why. Oh, thank you, Layla. Your feelings are enough. No, it's not only that. I wanted to fulfill our promise today. Promise? You promised that when I master Concerto No. 4 Winter from the Fourth Season of Vivaldi, we would get married. Oh, when did I make that promise? When we were 10 years old. You don't remember? At all? I didn't know you were one of those people. people who made promises that they had no intention of keeping. I'm sorry. You can hate me if you like. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Oh, she's mad. I see. Goodbye! Miss Lila muttered those words quietly in a voice so different from her usual light, breathy tone. She turned away from Mr. Irving and left the garden from another exit. Da da da. What should I do? Talk to him or leave silently? Let's go talk to him. Monsieur, maybe I should talk to him. I opened the glass door and walked over Mr. Irving. Ellie? I'm sorry, but I overheard you two talking. And I know I'm being impertinent by saying so, but I don't think that you're at fault. People often forget things that they had said or done in their childhoods all the time. Thank you. But I do feel that I have treated Lila badly. I don't think my words were much of comfort to him. I bowed and swiftly left the garden. Ellie, have you seen Mr. Maurice? As I crossed the hall, Miss Newell called out to me. No, I haven't seen him since breakfast. I see. Can you go find him? If you see him, tell him that we are almost done with the preparation for the hunt. Understood. Let's go find Mr. Morris. Where is he? Alright, Lord's room. Okay, let's go. Let's check everything. Let's go to the Lord's room. I spotted Mr. Morris right away. He was walking towards me. Where could it be? Mr. Maurice! Mr. Noel was looking for you. Noel was? Yes, she said the preparations for the hunt are nearly complete. Oh, I see. I'll go down now. Perhaps I can look for the rifle later. Rifle? For the hunt? No, it's not for today. To tell you the truth, our hunting rifle has gone missing from the predecessor's room, so I've been looking for it. Alright, so, violin string, a pheasant, and a rifle. Okay. The predecessor's rifle was taken by someone? Yes, I believe so. A box of bullets is missing as well. But the room was locked up tight. I have no idea who could have stolen it. All the rifles that will be used today were cleaned and prepared in advance. There is no reason for someone to take it out of this case, since it has been cleaned in a long time. Okay. That's true. So why? Save predecessor's rifle to memory. This is the third incident of theft we have today. There was the violin string, then the whole pheasant, and now a rifle? What's going on? Something sinister seems to be brewing in the shadows and made me feel quite anxious. When I went to the garden after Mr. Maurice, there were many tables lined up. Wow, this looks amazing! It's like we're going to have a party! Ellie! Yay, everyone is going to have lunch here after the hunt. Mr. Jack is cooking up a real storm. He'll roast whatever they kill during the hunt and serve it up to him as a main dish. That's lavish, but that's what expected from nobles. I strolled around, taking everything in. Then my leg hit something. Huh? Ah! Don't kick it! Louisa came running up to me, shouting, I'm sorry, but is this a box? I looked down and saw that indeed it was a small black box. It has been placed near the edge of the picnic basket, alongside the gun cases and other hunting items. It's a lottery box! It's so his lordship and his guests can decide which ground to go to by chance. I see. Did you put the tickets in already? Yup. Each one either has north, east, south, or west on it. At least you haven't broken my box. I made it after all, so be careful with it. Oh, I'm really sorry. Saved lottery to memory. As I looked around again, I saw Mr. Williams and Mr. Evan in the corner of the garden. So I just used this rifle? Oh yes, you hold it like. Oh, you already know. Perfect. You can practice by yourself for a while. The only two were missing from the party were Mr. Irving and Miss Layla. Ah. Mr. Irving suddenly appeared in the doorway, and Miss Grace following closely behind. Only you, Aunt? Yeah. Layla is not coming. I see. She's mad. Miss Grace looked a little scary. Maybe she's upset with something? Oh, it must have something to do with Miss Layla, probably. Now that everyone is here, let's draw lots. Is this the lottery? Is this the lottery box? Mr. Williams seems to ignore Miss Gray's grumpy demeanor and called out to the rest of the hunting party. Ladies first, dear sister. Draw one. Sound! Go ahead. I don't know this place at all, so it really doesn't matter much, but it says west. Now I'll draw. North. Now, Irving. I know already, there's no need to draw. It'll be east. True. Updated lottery in memory. Let's begin. Are we ready? After 2 hours, you will hear the sound of a gong. This is the signal to return here. With that, the participants took hold of their rifles and went into the woods. Will everything really be all right? As I watched Mr. Irving's retreating figure, I unconsciously clenched my hands to my chest in worry. Miss Grace seems angry at Mr. Irving. Mr. Williams seems to be having money troubles, so he might do anything to get his hands on the estate's fortune. I don't know much about Mr. Irving, but I have no idea what he could do. Ellie, are you okay? You look pale. While I was musing over these thoughts, Natalie had come up to me, my face wearing a look of worry. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Oh no, I'm the one who must be thanking you. Well, I wasn't able to earlier. Did I do something? Yes, you defended me when Luisa got angry about my hair, remember? Oh, don't trouble yourself. It wasn't much of a defense anyway. Even so, we shouldn't have told you to cut your hair. It looks so cute. I'm so happy you think so. As Natalie smiled, Mr. Maurice beckoned to her. Natalie, come here. I got some pair of scissors. We're gonna cut your your fringe right here. No! Yes? What can I do for you? I want you to take this to Mr. Charles. I think you'll be in his hut by now. To Mr. Charles? Is there a problem? No, nothing. I'll take it. Mr. Maurice then gave Natalie a basket containing a bottle of wine and cheese. Wait a minute! Miss Knowles stopped Natalie, who was about to walk off. Yes? I don't want you going alone. It's dangerous. Somebody should go with... Ellie! Won't you please go with her? Is it because Natalie's an apprentice? What should I do? Accept. Just go with her. Understood. Natalie, let's go. Yep, thank you. Yep. She reminds me of Chiaki for some reason. Hey. Natalie and I set foot in the woods behind the manor. Mr. Charles is the one who maintains the hunting grounds. He has been busy preparing for today. The hut is just ahead of here. You've been here before, haven't you? You seem like you know your way around. Oh, yes, I've known him around for a long time. He used to play a lot with me when I was a kid. Oh, that's right. You're from the village nearby, and that's why Mr. Maurice asked you to come. So Miss Noel wouldn't worry about us getting lost. Yeah, but it's a little scary to go deep into the woods alone. Around here is okay, though. Deep in the woods? Is there something there? Have you ever heard of a black dog? Black dog? Well, I heard the story of a dog in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but no. Other than that, it's an evil spirit that takes the shape of a black dog, right? And it kills people, just like in Harry Potter. It's an old folk tale, so I've heard the name many times. Yeah, they say it used to prowl deep in these woods. Really? It wasn't killing people as such, but it did target little creatures like rabbits and squirrels. But then, Natalie pressed her hand to her forehead, her fringe flowing across it. Natalie, did you get attacked? Yeah, I covered my face like this ever since. I have some scarring. Oh, she left it on purpose to hide her scar. So that hairstyle was to hide her scars. Was there really a black dog in these woods? That's what my father says. I don't remember exactly what happened when I was attacked, but I do remember seeing a black dog. I see. But you said used to, so it's not there anymore? I think so, but I can't be sure. I haven't heard any other stories of sightings or attacks. I doubt anyone could really come here, knowing such a terrifying creature lurked in the shadows of these woods. Certainly would be too scared to come here alone. So, save black dog in memory. I see it. Ellie, that's Mr. Charles' hut. I look in the direction that Natalie was pointing, and as she described, I could see a small wooden hut. The hut is located in the middle of the hunting ground. So that means that Mr. Irving is east of where we are. I glanced in that direction and saw a walnut tree. That must be the walnut tree Mr. Irving was talking about. The one that marks the start of the hunting ground. It stands out among the other trees. Ah! No! Suddenly my vision swam. Dulled colors were made vivid as I was forced to remember. Now we see an injury on his chest, like he's been wounded to the chest area, precisely the heart. I know that walnut tree. It was in my dream. If my dream becomes reality, Mr. Irvin will die there? Without warning, a gunshot rang out, abruptly pulling me back into reality. Oh! A bird that had been perched on the branch of the walnut tree suddenly dropped, disappearing from view. Ellie, what's wrong? You just stopped walking. I need to go. I need to go to that tree. I'm sorry, can I leave you here? I need to go. Sure, I'll be fine, but whatever all of a sudden. Ellie! Before Natalie could finish speaking, I ran away from her. Just a little further. Huh? I stumbled on something and fell hard on the ground. Ow! What was that? I looked at my feet and found an old hunting rifle in the grass. Why is it this here? Oh! The name Oliver was engraved in the metal. There must be the person's stolen rifle. Found it! You updated predecessor's rifle in memory? Why is this here? I touched the barrel gingerly. It felt cool. That means it wasn't the gun used to shoot the bird. If it were, it would be much hotter. The bird was shot by... At that moment, I saw Mr. Irving holding a rifle aimed towards the walnut tree. So it was Mr. Irving who shot it. I'm sure he's off to check his prize. Run towards him, or stay put and watch. Oh shit, I choose, is this the right thing to do? Is there anything dangerous around? I watched my lord from my spot far away so I wouldn't be seen. Mr. Irving made his way slowly to the base of the walnut tree. Ooh-ah! Suddenly a loud commotion and a blood-curdling scream. Mr. Irving? Without realizing what I was doing, I leaped from my hiding space, and the scene I met with was the same as in my dream. Exactly the same. I had been a prophetic dream after all. I hadn't expected things to play out as exactly as I dreamed they would. Surely I could have stopped it. I had been so close by, yet why didn't I do anything? I was overwhelmed with endless regret and could only wallow in my sorrow. Regret! Bad ending number 9. Alright, load. Oh, wait. Load game. In the, auto save. Run towards him. Mr. Irving! I cried out to him as I ran. Don't! Stay away from there! Ellie, why are you here? I came to stop you! Stay away from the walnut tree! You're going to die! Die? Please, you cannot die! If you do, Ellie, why do you think I'm going to die? Well, I don't have any evidence other than what I saw in my dream. Let me look around a bit. I'm sure I'll find something that'll help you understand. All right. You believe that there's some kind of trap that's been laid in order to kill me? Oh, the gun with the string and the pheasant. A trap? I see. Maybe that's what it is. Huh? Don't mind me. Yes, I would say this is my guess. All right, let's take a look around. I should tread carefully through. This place is still very dangerous. Search start. Let's go with the bird. It is the bird that Mr. Irvin shot. Looks like it's stuck to the branch. Yeah, this is the pheasant. That's a pheasant, isn't it? Wait, is there something on it? What looked like white strings was tied to the pheasant. Yeah, this is the violin strings. It was fairly sturdy and long. It's almost as if the pheasant has been hanging. Doesn't it look like it became entangled here by accident? Has it been tied here on purpose? Dead leaves. There are many dead leaves around the tree, but why would that be? A closely look at the leaves. Some metallic object has been embedded there in the dirt. Why? What are they? Someone mentioned that the pheasant was stolen. Were they talking about this pheasant? Some metallic object has been embedded there in the dirt. Is there something on the... Yeah. Talk about the stolen violin string before. Is this the string in question? String pouch? I've checked all that's there. I'm curious as to what these are among the leaves. What are they? What should I do? Dig it from the ground or ask Irving? Oh, it must be a trap. Mr. Irving, do you know what these are? Pointing at the object laying in the ground. These are bullets. Bullets? Did someone drop them, I wonder? No, these are deep within the ground. I believe they're buried on purpose. On purpose? Could these have killed Mr. Irving in my dream? But how could bullets be effective if they're buried? They're useless unless they're placed in a gun, right? Not necessarily. A bullet can go off if hit hard enough. For example, being hit by a hammer would do it. But of course, bullets are easier to control, are more stable if they're shot with a gun. Is that so? I didn't know that. Would someone stepping on a bullet be enough to set one off? I think it's possible, but Irving suddenly took in a sharp breath of realization. Those bullets, were they set up here so I would step on them and die? That might be it. If this was a trap designed by someone to kill Mr. Irving, then... Ellie, you were exactly right. There was a trap here, and I was in danger. So it seems. Just glad to see that you're unhurt, my lord. Thank you, you saved me again. I don't know how to thank you. Your words are enough. I'm sure this means I was able to avoid seeing that scene I dreamed about. I'm glad I was able to save him. But who? Who could create such a horrific trap? I think the culprit was... Who set that trap? Lace, Leia, William, or Ewan? Oh, I think it's too early to point the finger. I'm gonna save anyway. It could have been William, because he said ladies first, and then he went for Ewan, but he managed to pick the one, so he was controlling the ballot, basically. William was controlling the ballot, so even if he picked, east, he would have said north, so he would prepare his trap. And the room was locked, so he probably had access to the file. So Ewan couldn't have access to the gun. He hasn't been there in a while, so he knew where the father's gun would be. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think it's Layla. Layla is mad, but I don't think she would set up a trap. And she wasn't there. Yeah, she wasn't there when the lottery happened, so she wouldn't know where to plant the trap. Oh no, she know where the walnut tree is. She knows where the walnut tree is. But would she have stolen her own violin string? I think she really wanted. She's been meaning to. Okay, so that's probably not her. Grace. Grace was with Layla during the walk. So it's gotta be William. Ewan never been there before, and they have an alibi. Okay, so who set that trap? I'm gonna with William. Mr. Irving, I would like to speak with Mr. William. Is that all right? With my uncle? I have many questions to ask. I see. All right, of course, I'll come with you. So Mr. Irving and I went to the area where Mr. William has been hunting. Irving, what's wrong? Noticing us, Mr. William lowered his rifle and walked towards us. My maid wants to ask you some question. Would you mind humoring her? Maid? Oh, you. Sure, what is it? I will be happy to answer a question about my kills. Oh. Ooh, he had 6 rows and I got 3. If the trap set at the walnut tree was truly set up to kill Mr. Irving, then the culprit would have to make sure that he was in the correct area. In other words, the culprit is whoever sent him there. I must prove that it was Mr. Williams' doing. The lottery box, that's the only way he could control where he would be. It looked like Mr. Irving had no choice but to go to the eastern area after the result of the lottery. But that wasn't the case, was it? You fixed it so he would have to go. What are you saying? Is that what you wanted to ask? Could you please answer her, Uncle? Irving? Alright, if you say so. Mr. William reluctantly faced me. You're trying to say that I somehow forced Irving to draw the East ticket, am I right? You sure have quite the imagination. I would love for you to tell me exactly how we'll be able to pull that off. Mr. William must have manipulated the lottery. To do that, he must have tampered with the lottery box, manipulate. Yeah, he manipulated the drawing order. You manipulated the order in which the ticket were drawn, right? You held the box and encouraged everyone to draw quickly. Da da da. Exclamation mark. I think it was important that you drew your ticket before Mr. Irving. Wait. How could I make Irving pick the East ticket just by picking the order? It was just as likely for my sister or for Ewan to pick that ticket before either Irving or myself. I believe that the East ticket has been removed before the lottery took place to avoid that situation. The lottery box has been sitting near the other supplies in the corner of the garden. You could very easily steal the tickets without anyone realizing. Then you would have the first two people draw normally with East not in the box, then return the ticket to the box when it was your turn to draw. This would then force Mr. Irving into drawing the East ticket. How does that sound? Da. His reaction, I think I was right. And then, why did I apparently want Irving to go to the eastern area so much? There were several bullets embedded under the walnut tree. I think you wanted him to stand underneath it. The bullets? Seriously? You wanted Mr. Irving to step on them, right? You must think I have some incredibly dangerous idea. What should I say? Excuse me? I don't think that dangerous. I'm gonna save again. I don't think that. I don't think of you as a person who is dangerous. Really? Well then. Oh. No, then the story would end here. I must say what I need to. Why would it be so dangerous to step on bullets? Well, because you could die, obviously, but it can be set off by stepping on them. Oh, I see. He's the one who came up with the trap after all. However, that is an odd choice for a trap in such a wide area. I know I wouldn't do it like that. How would I know Irving would go to the setup area? Mr. Irving told me that the walnut tree is a landmark for the hunting grounds. I'm sure that because he was in the area that he would look for that tree to get his bearings. You're right. I did see that walnut tree. Then I walked towards it. The reason Mr. Irving walked toward that tree was to catch the pheasant. There was a pheasant tied to the walnut tree, and I believe it was placed there to draw Mr. Irving there. If you kill something, you have to go and retrieve it. That pheasant was probably the one that's been stolen, and had been tied to one of the branches using the stolen filing string. Da. Mr. William? Okay, I see. I cannot underestimate you. Mr. William's face contorted as he forced out this laugh, and his eyes glare at me intimately. However, how can you say all this? You base this accusation on a lottery and no real evidence. I almost feel sorry for the real culprit, whoever they are. You're saying that you know the true culprit? Yes, I can think of one person. You should think harder. I'm pretty sure that Mr. William is behind this. Sit down. Did you try to pull the blame onto somebody else? The person William is trying to blame is Layla. Even if that show he's trying to blame this person is the marriage. Oh, I'm stuck. Because the evidence that could point towards Natalie isn't there. So I need to reload and go with Grace. But then again, she wanted the wedding to succeed. So she wouldn't try to kill Mr. Irving before the wedding. Okay, I think he meant Ewan. I think he meant Ewan because he hates nobles. So yeah, I'm gonna reload. Oh, this one? No, this one. I just want to make sure. Dangerous. Oh, the pheasant. I'll try Ewan with the pendant. No, unfortunately they're irrelevant. Okay. Let me think again. The person he's trying to blame is Oliver. Oliver with the gun? Is Mr. Oliver the one whom you believe is the true culprit? Yes, you heard his words during the seance, right? My brother wanted Irving to be eliminated. I see, so that's why this rifle was placed close to the trap? Because you want to place the blame on Mr. Oliver? Oh? Oh, you already found the rifle, oh. You thought that if you could make it look like Mr. Irving has been shot by Mr. Oliver's rifle, then anyone would assume it was Mr. Oliver that killed him, right? Well, obviously, anyone who saw that rifle nearby could have thought my brother killed his only son, especially after the seance. As a poster, guys, you know. Mr. Williams' plan was to blame a spirit? But all this blaming others, or faking lotteries, you really do think that I'm behind on this, don't you? If you continue this line of questioning without showing me undeniable evidence, I will think of it as an insult. Think carefully before you speak. Evidence? I think there is something I can use, but if I'm wrong, then he will say that I'm just insulting him, I'm sure. If a maid like me makes Mr. Williams angry, I cannot imagine what horrible things will happen later. But if I don't make things clear right now, I don't know what will happen to Mr. Irving. I must uncover the truth, make Mr. William confess, and protect Mr. Irving at all costs. You are the person who tried to kill Mr. Irving, and I can prove it with undeniable evidence. Oh, you've gone and said it now. Show me your evidence. The rifle, because the room was blocked and only he knew the key. The pouch, because of the fingerprint. Okay, I'm gonna try the pouch first. This proves that you're the culprit. Is that the pouch that you had the violin string in it? Is that the evidence? Yes, and there is a fingerprint when you open the pouch. I think it was printed when the string was stolen. Is that my fingerprint? Yes, you stole the string to set the bullet trap, right? Please, let me see your hands. It should be the same as with the ones here. I didn't know it was there. I should have been more careful. Question finished. Oh, so he admit his guilt. Oh my god, I left a fingerprint. So you admit it, Uncle. You did everything. No, that's not right. Not everything. I was only following my brother's directions. You're still saying that? It's true. I received a letter from Oliver. That's why I did this. A letter? This is it. Mr. Williams took an envelope out of his pocket and handed it to Mr. Irving. I wonder what it says. It appeared to have been Lord Shorter as he read the letter. Similar writing to the message from the seance. Was it written by the same person? The letter asked for help in killing Mr. Irving. It said the entire Rutherford estate would go to Mr. Williams if the plot was successful. There was also instruction concerning the plot itself. When I went back to my room after the seance, I found that letter along with Oliver's rifle and bullets. The rifle and the bullets were already in this room? Somebody had the key. So who had the key? Miss Knoll? I'm not sure if it was the work of Oliver's spirit, but I understood that someone really wanted Irving dead. Irving, I don't have a grudge against you, but if you die, then the estate goes to me. Going by the order of inheritance, of course. Did you really want the estate that badly? Speaking of which, there was the talk of you now being in debt. Yes, if I don't get a lot of money here, I'm done. Honest, I was worried, but after all, I jumped on this plan out of desperation. I made up my mind when my sister refused to lend me money. Being the younger son, I have no great talents. This is the only way I can get myself out of that rut. Younger son. So any son who isn't the eldest not only gets no title, they also barely get any family estate. You never understand how I feel, Irving. Honestly, I wouldn't. Do you think a person who has stepped out of the way is qualified to succeed the Rutherford family? What were your thoughts on the responsibility? Don't tell me you thought nothing of it so long as you got your hands on the estate. Please. Unfortunately, I had nothing to do with this house. I'm only interested in the fortune. Responsibility as the head of a family? I'd never been taught such a thing. Oliver was always the one people guiding along. I was just left alone. Nobody cares if I was part of the family or not. Well, I don't think we'll ever understand each other. The circumstances were so different between us. ... I sort of feel sorry for Mr. William. Doesn't mean he can be forgiven for what he's done, though. Let's see what else I can get him to talk about. Seems like he'll confess to anything now. Yeah, ask about the plan. Based on the contents of this so-called Mr. Oliver's letter, he did everything except get the rifle and bullets. Is that right, Mr. William? Yes, it was very difficult. I followed the instruction, but it was harder than I imagined. Stealing the violin string and pheasant, tying the bird to the tree and burying the bullets. I think so too. I'm not so much astonished as I am impressed as you were able to accomplish all that. For sure! The bullet instructions are particularly detailed. Set nails to replace firing pin and such. Ah! Mr. Irving muttered as he read the letter. And the bullets were more powerful than normal. To pierce the foot that steps on the bullets and shoot it through the chest and the head. One question. The plan, if successful, would have made it seem that Mr. Irving has been shot from a great distance. Is that correct? But once the site is investigated, then it's likely that the bullets on the ground will be found. I hope to avoid that by being the first on the scene. Of course, it would have been suspicious if I went alone, so I was going to take another people with me. I was going to remove Irving's body immediately before the site was investigated, by saying I was going to have a doctor check on it. Then I was going to sneak back to the site and remove the bullets and all the other evidence. I see. So if no one noticed the trap on the ground, then people may have believed that he was shot. Yeah, and based on the circumstances, they would believe that my brother's rifle was used. If everyone, including myself, had an alibi at the time Irving was shot, then my brother's spirit would have been the prime suspect. Or so I thought. Trying to blame it on the dead? What should I ask? Okay, attempted poisoning. Actually, Mr. Irving's wine was poisoned last night. What? Is that true? You didn't know? Not at all. I have nothing to do with it. He wouldn't lie now after all this, surely. If so, the culprit is. So it's the work of the person who claims to be my father? Yes, I believe so. Da da da. I think I heard everything from Mr. William. The culprit who gave this instruction is the one who was able to obtain Mr. Oliver's rifle, then. Mr. Maurice told me that the rifle was placed in a locked room, but could I find the culprit just based on that? Well, Maurice and I had the keys to that room. There you go. So somebody must have stolen Maurice's key. It's either Maurice's key. No, he had the key. So somebody has stolen Irving's key. Then other family members might have keys as well. Oh. And by family you mean? Not me, and I don't know if my sister has one. I'll ask Aunt later. Another possibility is my brother. The spirit took the rifle out? Like I mentioned, I don't really believe in spirits. It is a possibility, though. Da da da. If that's the case, do you have any idea, Irving? An idea? Do you think there'd be a reason as to why my brother, your father, wants you dead? Instead of answering, Mr. Irving just averted his gaze. Does that mean that he does know why? A father killing his own son is such a horrible thing. I do not want Irving to be head of the Rockefort family. This abominable demons must be eliminated. Demons plural. So it's something. It's somebody who hates the Rockefort family. So it's probably. I think it's probably Grace through the Baron. There is an accomplice. I remember the words at the séance. What happened between Mr. Irving and his father? I felt both confused and anxious about the murderous impulse that surrounded Mr. Irving. To be continued.